Hello. Holy shit, my voice. uh, Hello. I have returned. And I may be kind of half asleep. Maybe because of the fact I kind of overslept. Shit. Yeah. Anyways, let me get this off. Hello. I'm back again to bring you more uh this, aka me playing a horror remake of a horror game to justify saying I played two. In matter of fact, I did not play two. I played a version of two. But holy shit, is it good! So yeah, this is Fatal Frame two make, as I like to call it, one of the many two makes that have been made as of late. First, we've got Resi two make, Silent Hill two make, now Fatal Frame two make. Now, what other horror games can get the two make treatment? I have no clue. That's a body. That's a corpse on screen. Who cares? Anyways, without further ado, we are going to play a game about protecting thy sister. Wow, my throat is screwed. What is
Mario,
wrong with my throat? I do not know.
didn't we always promise each other that we would be together forever? Why you? Why you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Is the game heavily hinting that she's dead?
We used to play here all the time.
Yeah.
All of this will be gone soon.
How's your leg? Does it hurt?
A little. But I'm okay.
You sure you're okay? Sure not an illusion created by our mind because we're in
Hey,
Silent
Leo.
Hill?
Yeah?
Never mind.
The happiest and brightest this game will get.
Come on, Mayu! Hurry! Wait! Neo, please! Don't leave me! Mayu, about what happened back then. Mayu?
Oh my god, she's going crazy.
Mayu! Where are you going?
To the Forbidden Forest. They go play tire swing when she becomes a tire.
Mayu!
Haha, surprise day-night cycle.
Mayu?
Also, hold on, let me turn off my light to make things extra spooky. Hiya. My light is off now. Time for spooks. Anyways. Hold on. Monitor's looking weird. There we go. Nice. Alright, time for spooks. Now, you may be noticing, unlike most modern games, this game's running at 30. A choppy 30 though, and that's my issue. It is running at a choppy 30.
Mayu!
I guess the run button, the most stress-inducing button in this game. In every tutorial, the moment it gets introduced, it's always terrifying. Well, that's creepy.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ooh, the Crimson Butterfly. Name drop.
What is this? Mayu?
The lost village.
Yo, coincidence that you knew where we were. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. How did you know where we were? Because you're totally not dead, aren't you? Totally not dead. You're totally not a dead person. Totally. Totally.
I've heard about this place. A long time ago, there was a village here that disappeared during a festival.
I'm sure it did.
And people who get lost in the woods are called to the village. Do you think this is...
You know what's funny? This made me play Fatal Frame 5 a while back, which fuck that game. Man, it's so weird having a Fatal Frame game with good voice acting. Considering this is probably one of the few series that didn't escape the shitty voice acting hole. Unlike Silent Hill, which escaped from it. Oh, hello.
I wonder if anyone's in there.
Dunno.
Okay,
Mia?
okay, that was a good one. Okay, that was a good scare. That was a good scare. More shit like that game. I love that. Bro, dude, if that happened to me, I would just be like, nah, we're leaving. Fuck this
What
place.
if there's someone in here, though?
Will you?
Parent clip newspaper articles patented about a year prior. Concerned search efforts to find Masumi Makamura, missing geological surveyor. A 26-year-old surveyor by the name of Masumi Makamura has gone missing after being dispatched to conduct work at the construction site of Minakami Dam. The dam, which has been in the works since last year, set to submerge parts of the area underwater. Makimura was sent to investigate the impact construction may have had on local historical sites and other areas of concern, but is yet to return after 5 days. Search of serious missing surveyor called off. The search for missing 26-year-old geological surveyor Masumi Makimura, which began on the 4th of this month, was officially called off yesterday after turning up no leads. Makimura, who has been missing for 10 days prior to the search's cancellation, was surveying the Minakami Dam construction site. Yeah. I bet a horror game before. Whoop.
I guess no one's here. Should we look around? Will you?
Oh no, panic attack.
Mayu! What's wrong?
Lost village. Masumi, where are you? I don't want to kill anymore. Where are you? I don't want to kill anyone.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's creepy. Ah, okay, so guessing they were just knocked out. Got it. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you behind. I'm not that cruel. I'm an asshole. I'm not leaving my sibling behind. Let me put the save right here. Saved out of 4. Okay.
Mia.
Alright, come over here, baby sis. We're gonna explore this haunted house because we don't have the common sense to just leave. Why? Because we're weird. Why wouldn't we just leave? I don't know. It's a horror game. Your protagonist, for some reason, needs to be dumb, which I hate that excuse every single time it's brought up. Because I think it's a stupid ass excuse for a game. But hey, it gets the horror flowing because it requires a bit of stupidity.
Whose is this? What if someone else is?
Okay, that's a new detail. Questioning why stuff is here. I actually like that. But not questioning as in like, oh, meta humor, haha. But questioning as in, okay, what the hell was here? Who was here beforehand? Woman's notebook. If anybody's reading this note, please come find me. I don't care who it is, just help me. I can't get out of this village. Save me. Miyako Soto.
Mayu.
Miyako Soto.
A bed.
With a corpse. Reach for it. Woman's notebook 2. A notebook appeared to belong to a woman who wandered into Minakami Village. This entry discusses the story surrounding Minakami Village, which is said to have vanished from the maps. Remember hearing stories about a village that disappeared from maps. Supposedly it was because on the day of a big festival a long time ago, tons of people got massacred, but it still exists. And the twin Jizo statues that can be found in the surrounding forest will lure lost people towards it. Once you pass through the gate at the entrance, there's no leaving it. From there, the night of the massacre continues, and the sun never rises. In the midst of all that, I can hear the terrifying laugh of a woman echoing throughout the place. As the stories go, the only survivor in the village that night was, you guessed it, a lone woman.
Mayu.
Oh great, someone's whimpering. That ain't good. Also, the fact there's a corpse there. Yeah, not a good sign. Really not a good sign. Usually corpses in these types of games don't exactly stay corpses. Stop it, game. Stop it. You know, out of all the horror games I've played over the years, I think Fatal Frame is one of the few that I'm not really... It's actually the second one for survival horror franchise I'm more experienced with, I think. Ironically enough, I think it was my second or third survival horror when I, over the years. I think I played it after Evil Within 1.
I don't think we should go very.
That's a lie, it's my fourth series. Cause I think it was, first was Resi, then it was Dead Space, then Evil Within, then Fatal Frame. I think that was the order. Ironically enough, I am more more experienced in Fatal Frame. After all, I started off with the Wii U, then recently worked my way up to the Fatal Frame 4, and now this game. Now, what's the bullshit here? It's so weird having a mini-map in a horror game. Because usually it's usually a bad idea in terms of immersion. You know, my immersion. Yeah, those types. And I could see, usually it's always a bad sign. But at the same time, people be dumb. And I'm one of those dummies. So, having this map for me might be a godsend. Because then you just see a bunch of this every few seconds. Book appearing to belong to a woman who wandered into Minakami Village. There's such a text with the haunting dream she's seen it since entering the village. You'd think I'd be too tense to ever fall asleep in a place like this, but the moment I lose focus, I always seem to pass out. Man, I'm just that exhausted. In my dreams, I see the darkness encroaching upon the village. I see the massacre. I see vast pools of blood and the bodies stacked on top of them. I see a woman in a blood-soaked kimono laughing a deranged laugh. I see a pair of twins, young girls begging for their lives to be spared. I can still hear that woman's laughter ring inside my ears. I don't want to fall asleep again. I'm too scared. The power of Insomnia will save the day for you. Good old fashioned insomnia will help save your life. In this case, I don't know. Anyways. I like how Team Ninja, a game developer who, you know, makes action games for the most part, decided to make a horror game. They usually only make action RPGs or CAGs, so it's actually kind of refreshing to see them trying to dabble in horror. Maybe because Capcom's beating them to it, because they're known for making a lot of variety stuff, so that explains it. Yoga motif door. Great.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get on with this. This door is stuck.
Mayu.
Door's stuck. Door's stuck. I don't think anyone's gonna know where that's from, because that is old as hell. I know there's a way through somewhere. Also, these are sound effects that have been in this series for years.
Together.
Now, what are you?
Look. I wonder what this key is for.
Oh, thank God they marked the doors.
Mayu.
Thank God. Yoga motif lock.
I feel like we're being watched by someone.
Yes, we are, unfortunately.
It's a bit cold.
I mean, camera obscura memo. Memo found in the Osaka House's altar room outlined the functionality of the camera obscura. The camera obscura is a photographic device designed by Dr. Kunihiko. Also, to capture spiritual beings are typically imperceptible to the human eye. Specifically, it is capable of revealing the following: past events is contained in residual emotional energy, visible apparitions, though I am certain it can capture even more than that. Photographing those supernatural phenomena that defy conventional thought enables the wielder to achieve an effect akin to a traditional exorcism. However, this process also establishes a bond with the subject. As a result, judicious use of the camera obscura is required, otherwise the apparitions may take over the user. One can only imagine what this gadget can unearth if one were to photograph the hidden ceremony that takes place in Minakami Village, as well as the locations that are central to residents' faith. I believe I can speak for myself and the good of the doctor when I say the possibilities intrigue me. Seijiro Makabe. You know what's funny? There's one thing about Fatal Frame that's always consistent. It's the concept of the things going wrong. Because I kid you not, every Fatal Frame is village does a ritual fucks up somehow, ghosts, everyone gets killed, ghosts are created. That is literally every single Fatal Frame game. That is it. It is usually a curse. It's usually not always like that.
No, don't.
This is it, the device that can capture the impossible. The camera obscura.
Hello, old man.
What was that? I can't believe it. So it's true then.
Yes, ghosts are real and they want to kill you.
Extremely dangerous device.
Well, I mean, it's not really dangerous considering it helped you survive that, so you kind of need it.
Mia. What is that?
Find in the village, you can photograph things the eye cannot see. Several printed photographs showing part of the village. Were they taken with this camera? Type 7 film. Old film for the camera obscura. There's plenty remaining. It's in bad shape, but still usable. Yeah, I played a Fatal Frame game before. I know how this works.
Wonder if that camera still works.
Although the way it works is unique, considering they changed the control setup to be more modern. Definitely better than 5's.
So bright.
Sorry. Also, damn, I forgot how slow 07 film. Like,
Someone's there.
I know, can you move your face?
Mia.
Hey, yo, get off my baby sis. Oh, you tried to bum rush me. No, that's not how this goes. Haha. I can... You gave me a dodge game, therefore I know how to avoid your bullshittery. I have a dodge. Thus allowing me to avoid your bullshittery. Well, she died way faster. In case you guys didn't know,
Gone.
because I played this a few days later, they since patched this, and I'm gonna tell you something real fast. This ghost took me dead ass like 20 shots. It took me 2007 shots. These ghosts are tanky, and not gonna lie, I kind of miss that. I kind of hate that. Like, it feels like they made them too squishy, if I were to describe it right. Fight back against wraiths by taking pictures of them with the camera obscura. You can repel a wraith by lowering its HP. The higher quality of photograph, the more damage it will deal. Keys to good photographs, correct focus, multiple key elements in frame. As you keep a target in frame, the camera obscura will gradually bring it into focus. You can unlock the ability to adjust the camera's focus manually through upgrades. Because a lock on or a wraith, automatically keep it in frame. However, lock on is released when the wraith vanishes. Actions. Running during combat, evading. Powers are stored to follow photography rays, passing time using a lunar incense. Got it.
Are you okay? Let's just get out of here.
Mayu.
Yes, time to protect and buy you. Of course we are. And we need to get out of here.
Mayu. Mia.
I think this I think once I get a Switch 2, this is not gonna be the other horror game I get because of the fact we got Resi 9 on there, plus that, plus the few other Fatal Frame games on there, 4 and 5. So at least you got majority of the Fatal Frames on there. All we need is remakes of 1 and 2, or remaster ports, which I'm fine with.
It won't open. Mia. Over.
Room on the second floor. Spectres are a type of spirit that repeat actions they perform while still alive. The camera obscura marks specters as blue. Successfully photographing a specter will add to the spirit list located in the menu screen. Okay.
Mayu, together.
Well, I guess I know where we're going. We're going up there. Notebook 3. Sometimes there's just a figure walking past the window outside, or someone holding a torch. Whispers something about as they walk along the road. It sounds to me as like they're looking for somebody. I don't know who it is, but I know it's Sumi. Can also hear music off in the distance, mournful sounding music, like it's some sort of festival. See, this village disappeared on the night of the festival, a night that repeats over and over and over again. Well, I mean, it's a cursed village, so it kind of checks out. After all, that's Fatal Frame's MO. They're all about cursed villages and curses and rituals going wrong because for some godforsaken reason, the Fatal Frame universe is filled to the brim with cursed beings and cursed villages, because of course they are. And Fatal Frame 5 is for some reason the one with the most stakes on it, because of the fact that if the water got out, that means the entire ocean would be full of ghosts, and ghosts would just start roaming in the world, which... oh boy. The book appearing to belong to a woman who wandered into Minakami village. The entry sees the author lamenting her inability to leave the village. How long have I been in this village now? I have no idea. The sun never rises here. It's always night. I hate the dark now. I can feel it driving me insane. I want to leave. I want to see Masumi. Please, please.
Mayu.
Yes, and now you're stuck here, forced to deal with the bullshit.
Something's not right about this place.
I mean, no shit. Nothing's right about this place. How could you tell? Herbal medicine.
Mayu.
Apparently, one of the critiques I heard from this game, is, at least the original version, thanks to Nitro Rat, is apparently they swamp you with healing. And at first, it might be like, "Oh, this game is easy once you understand it." But here's the thing, though, is that I feel like one of the main weaknesses of a horror game is that once you understand its systems, it almost becomes too easy. But then that comes with the issue of, because it becomes too easy, the scares no longer are as effective. So how do you balance decently difficult gameplay without it being too hard, but also keeping the game scary and constantly tenseful? You never know. The book appearing to belong to a woman who wandered into Minakami village. Actually, this final entry is abruptly written in parts. I can't move anymore. I'll just stay here. I know Masumi will come back for me. He just needs to find a way out of the village first. If Masumi comes back for me, I'm going. He came back.
So, she got lost in this place too. She came in here looking for her boyfriend. And then, where did she go?
This place must be...
My...
Oh, I hate that. Don't do that with the audio game. I hate that. Don't whisper in my left ear, game. Okay, okay. I see how it is. Shit. Nope. You want to just not? Can you not, Ghost? Come on, game. Nope. Shutter chance. When inflicting a sufficient amount of damage on a wraith, it will become defenseless, activating a shutter chance. Shooting a photo of a wraith in this state will inflict significant damage on the wraith. The wraith will return to normal once you take a picture. Furthermore, successfully taking a fatal frame while the wraith is vulnerable to a stutter chance will activate fatal time, giving you an opportunity to take multiple photos in quick succession. Pictures taken during fatal time will automatically use type 7 film. Oh, so my damage is dog shit immediately. Looks like I grab a hold of it, you can evade. Alright. You wanna just knock game? Hey, what you going for? Don't go for my sister. What you doing, game? Come on. Don't be shy. Smile. Smile for the camera. Come on. And bye-bye. And dead. Again.
Crimson butterfly.
Mayu?
Oh, there goes the sister. Now, where did you go?
Mayu.
Oh, what are you? Only radio for Spirit Stone. Sometimes you can hear mysterious voice emanating from it. I'm outlining the functionality of the Spirit Stone radio. Evidently, created by the same person who invented the camera obscura. Memo. The Spirit Stone radio takes the basic concept of a crystal radio, which uses crystals and parts of its current circuitry to build up signals, and upgrades to enable voices to be heard from the spirit realm. These voices come from crystals and other such minerals that were previously worn by people for extended periods of time. Prolonged contact, the owner's emotions become embedded in these rocks, releasing a special kind of light visible to humans. Such stones are referred to as spirit stones. According to Dr. Kunihiko also, sounds emitted from the spiritual realm can sometimes be heard without the aid of a radio. Premonitions, the ability to sense others, and synchronicity similar to those found in twins are all things attributable to these sounds. Creepy. Also, remember correctly, the bad ending of this game is the one that that's canon, if I remember correctly. Because the one in Fatal Frame 2's canon ending is the bad one. If I remember correctly. Not only that, there's a certain timeline of this series. It's the way Silent Hill does its timeline. Most of the timelines of this game of these games are from the 1980 to 2006. 1980 is Fatal Frame 4, and then I think 88's. I think the next is Fatal Frame 1, then 2, then 3, and then 5. It's 4, 1, 2, 3, 5. So yeah, usually it's like late 80s, late 90s, or like the 80s, 90s, and 2000 up to 2006. That's usually the timeline of this entire franchise. So unless the newest Fatal Frame, if they make a new one, because it feels like they want to, considering this game's release, they are probably going to make a new one if this game pops off, and probably push it further in the timeline. Because, well, Fatal Frame 5 made the mistake of, well, character assassination and shit. But hey, you never know. Okay. It's on the cosplay of Ghostbuster.
I'm sorry. I have to go.
Bitch, what? Okay, first off, fuck you mean you have to go. Creepy bitch. Can you get away from me? Type 0 film. Film mark with a special symbol has a hex. However, it takes a while to load. Okay. So, in case you're wondering what the type photos are, type 0 is essentially the equivalent of the Magnum for this game. It is essentially the equivalent of a Magnum round. And I'll tell the later types later. Type 14. This is basically our basic handgun ammo. Like, how to describe it? Type 7 is basically our knife. This is our lowest dealing damage. Type 14 is basically the equivalent of our pistol. It is the basic ammo you're going to get for the majority of the game. And Type 0 is basically your Magnum. You get more types later on. For example, Type 64, which is basically the equivalent of the shotgun. And Type 99, which is the equivalent of the sniper. So that's sort of how the films work. So that's essentially the basics of that. Obviously, there's a lot more stuff involved with the camera obscura. For example, you can level it up, you can upgrade it, all that junk. Example. Everything needs to be connected for fuck's sake. Yeah. Luckily though, the only ones are luckily Fatal Frame 4 is the only unique one in this case because it's a prequel. It is literally the first one. And ironically enough, that game is made by Grasshopper Manufacturer, aka Suda51's game development studio, which is probably the main reason I was interested in that game, because I'm a Suda51 fanboy. Of course I am. But Fatal Frame 1 and 3 are connected, I think. Fatal Frame 2, because the series does have reoccurring characters. There are reoccurring. Even Fatal Frame 5 has some reoccurring characters. The problem is that, well, Fatal Frame 5 is Fatal Frame 5. And a character assassinated the fuck out of certain characters. That's Kunihiko also. On the ground. Memo outlined the functionality of the camera obscura as perceptual filter, a filter that was previously hidden. The camera obscura captures past events, including their residual emotional energy. While testing its powers, it discovered an ingenious hidden feature. By switching the perceptual filter and photographing such a residual energy, the resulting shadow recreates the past. It's called these shadows vanishing traces, as in traces of memories. In all likelihood, following these vanishing traces should enable one to search for missing people. Why then would Dr. Osso conceal such tantalizing functionality? Could it be that it remains incomplete, or maybe he thought approaching the spiritual realm in such a manner was dangerous? Whatever the case may be, I intend to use every tool at my disposal to photograph places and things that aren't meant to be seen, even things some might regard as taboo. Yeah, that sounds about right. I do like the use of the filter, though. See traces. Yeah, I played Fatal Frame 5. I know what I played doing.
With this, I can find my sister.
There you go. Ah! Oh, shit. I love the use of the way they use the radio in this series, because the radio is always showing their faces and like distorted thoughts. Although, if there is one thing I wish more Fatal Frame games did, now that they can remake these games, and it's one of the few things I will give Fatal Frame 5, the use of yokai in this case. I'm kind of hoping that they would use yokai in this series, because obviously Ghost exists, and that means by technicality so do yokai. I'm hoping that they use that to make good scares. Like, you don't have to make them like, oh, these are your main threat, but it's by like optional bosses you find, because of the fact that Fatal Frame 5 added a yokai boss, and that yokai boss was Hachishaku-sama, who one of the few creepy bosses in that game. And it would also throw the player off because, well, in Fatal Frame 5, Hachisaku-sama, her gimmick was you literally cannot avoid her. Her distance is set. You cannot avoid her. She will come towards you no matter how hard you try to run. And I find that so cool what they could do with future releases. Make it so that rather than just typical, oh, ritual gone wrong, cause ghost thing to appear, make it so that they summon an evil yokai. For example, they can do Otakemaru, one of the 3 great yokai of Shinto mythology. And it could spice up the whole ritual gone wrong thing that Fatal Frame has. And yeah, there mostly be ghost, but it would be cool if they dabbled in yokai. Obviously, the paranormal aspect would be there. Still, it's just the fact that now you know yokai exists, considering ghosts are such a common thing in this universe. Then again, no sane person is usually coming towards ghost villages, but yeah. Twin doll findings. I've noticed while trekking through Minakami Village that these curious white dolls to be found adorning various locations. The local residents refer to them as quite simply as twin dolls, deriving from the fact they can pairs bound together by a crimson thread. The practice of decorating spaces with dolls can be found all throughout Japan. Many of them are placed for purposes such as warding off misfortune, or ensure that children grow up well. In case of Minakami Village, these twin dolls appear to function as guardian deities for the former use case, keeping calamities at bay. Although by design, these dolls are supposed to come in pairs, I've seen some cases of them appearing alone. According to Ryuzo, it's something of a mysterious pastime among the village children to snatch one of these twin dolls and hide it somewhere. Well, there's that, and also because of the fact that now that Fatal Frame dabbled in it in the 5th game, it's just like, well, you gotta do it now. Like, not like you don't have to make it like a full on like, oh, you're fighting yokai all the time, but just like optional bosses. Because when it comes to supernatural elements, a lot of the time in horror is I feel like it can work for a lot of horror games, even biological horror, specifically hallucination based. And then there's paranormal based, and there's psychological horror. Which psychological is always tripping the line between supernatural and paranormal. So it's always like, is it real or is it just in your head? I don't know. I'm really in. I grew up watching a lot of ghost films. Ironically enough, that's probably why I'm so into it. I grew up watching a lot of ghost movies, so that's my preferred horror type. These growing up. Nowadays, I'm more of like it depends what I'm in the mood for. But when I was younger, I was really into paranormal stuff. Like a lot of ghost movies were my childhood. So that's probably why I'm very attracted to Fatal Frame. As I see you, Mayu. Because here's the thing with something like Resi, you can stop them. They are killable. Then there's the like psychological, which once you get over your issues are easily no longer a threat to you. But then there's the paranormal, which how do you kill what's already dead? So that's probably why I'm such a fan of supernatural stuff, because supernatural is just a harder thing to deal with. You can't just shoot at it until it dies. You have no choice but to deal with it in some weird way. So there's a part of me that just wishes more stuff did that. It's also why I'm kind of attracted to Dead Space, because it's a mix of supernatural and biological. Because you're dealing with a marker that can just Type 90 film, which is the sniper rifle of this game. Um, the reason I'm also interested in games like Dead Space as well is because of the fact that it's a mix of supernatural, psychological, and biological, which probably explains why I'm attracted to that sort of stuff. The thing is with Dead Space is that it loses its charm after a bit because of the fact that it's like, oh, you know where enemies spawn, you know how they work, you know what they're gonna do, so yeah, it makes it predictable. And a lot of the best horror games, in my opinion, mess with the predictability of stuff because they're always making you question where the hell they're gonna come from. Which is probably why I like Fatal Frame as well, because Fatal Frame's ghost can technically come from anywhere. They can go through the wall, that you can try to run but you can't. It's a lot of stuff. You want to join for horror, and at times it feels like an obsession to the point of actively being annoying to hear. Stuff's cool, yeah, but don't try getting into bleeding into stuff. Yeah, I can understand that. I tend to blab on about it too much. That's why I kind of stopped talking about it for a bit. I only really bring it up when playing anything horror related. Folklorist Note 1. Written remarks from folklore scholar who came to study Minakami Village, recalling how he first learned about crimson sacrifices. In Minakami Village, stone Buddhist images resembling common roadside guardians can be found scattered throughout. However, unlike in other regions where such slabs typically depict male and female kami, or gods, the figures carved in these images appear to be Shinto shrine maidens, twins to be precise. When the children of the village, such girls are called twin maidens and are worshipped as gods here. Then in mind, while searching through what historical documents still remain in this manner, I came across text that references these maidens as crimson sacrifices. Of course, that's what they're called. I suppose the hidden ceremony relates to these sacrifices in some way. Then again, a lot of that obsession also comes with the fact that I was exposed to the Resident Evil 3.5 demo early on in my life. So that probably doesn't help either. But obviously, I am not naive. Obviously, some things don't need supernatural elements.
It won't open.
Like with Dead Space, it's understandable because you're dealing with something that is tied to supernatural. But Resi, for the most part, the best you can do is hallucinations. That is the best you can do. Like, hallucinations or that type of stuff are fine. But supernatural territory is the tricky part. Because you can't really go too deep into it. Which is why I was kind of annoyed by RE7 removing the hallucination of the ghost lady. Because considering RE8 in hindsight, probably would have worked. Okay, so... Oh, she went over here. Got it. Ah. Well, that's messed up. Store the gate features a twin motive ornament. With up slots concerning a wide flat key.
I have to follow my sister.
Speaking of ghost movies, has anyone ever seen the...
Butterfly.
Oh, hell. Has anyone ever seen the movies of... Fuck, what was it? Oh, shit. Oh, nice game. Thank you for summoning a... God knows what fucking... Is there a way to avoid you? Guessing he's a tutorial enemy, which I'm not in the mood to face right now. I want to explore. Let me explore. Nope, can't get in there. Okay, let's we gotta face off the ghost. Ooh boy. Great. Well, I can just show the Type 90 film. Wow, you're tanky. Oh yeah, Type 90 film is like your rapid fire move. Type 61's the sniper. Okay, what are you whispering about in that head of yours? I know you're whispering on sacrifices. Bye bye. Not gonna lie, this game's kind of cozy, and I don't know what it is. The game's kind of cozy. I don't know what it is. There's like a cozy feel to this game. And it's oddly enough kind of relaxing. Despite me being in a village that wants to permanently make me a resident. Because this place is filled with evil residents. Haha, funny joke. The residents are evil, Chris. You must continue the Redfield. I must continue. No, I don't know where I was going with that. Brain's a bit fried. Anyways, charging it up because I don't think it charges up when you're not using it, which decent mechanic to do. If you want to like constantly be ready, you gotta constantly aim at the ghost, thus restricting your movement. Which I'm fine with, which considering how weighty this game's movement feels is fine, considering you have the snappiness of moving around. Yeah, the aiming movement speed is slow, but hey, better than nothing. Also, why is the camera not rendered in when in first person? That's weird. Oh, hey, you.
Yae. What are you still doing here?
Who are you?
The ritual will begin soon. If they find you.
Oh, they're confusing me.
Yae. Follow the crimson butterflies. They will guide you.
Okay, creepy boy. Oh yeah. Also, there's a reason I also picked battle mode for this section because yeah, like I said, remember how I mentioned this game was a bit too easy for a horror game? There's a reason
Is that you?
there's a reason I said that earlier on. Because like I said, this game likes to flush you with resources. And the thing is, you can also level up your camera so you can essentially make the game easier for yourself. So you kind of need to. How do I describe this game in terms of tone and in terms of tone and gameplay? It's not quite Resi 3, but it's also not Resi 2. And I think it's like, I want to say, what's a good comparison? I don't think I can make a good impression. I was gonna say that it's basically if Dead Space, rather than taking inspiration from Resi 4, took inspiration from Resi 2. That's how I would describe it. I know it sounds like a weird comparison, but that's the best I can do. That's like the best I can try and word it because I can't word it correctly. Oh god, the camera sensitivity when you're zoomed in. Jesus Christ. That was a child. Why are you here, small child? Oh wait, you're dead. Okay, thanks. What is it? I describe Type 90. Oh yeah, Type 90. The equivalent of the submachine guns you get in most modern resis. So like the TMP, for example. It's a rapid fire, low decent damage, but also useful in case you need to get a couple shots in. So basically, we don't feel like using the Type 7. And it's abundant to a point. Lunar incense. Ooh, Type 0. That's gonna help later when I fight bosses. And because it's the equivalent of the Magnum, I probably will never use it because that's the meme. That's the big meme. Everyone knows it. That plays survival horror games, specifically Resi, that when you get Magnum rounds, you think you're gonna use it when in reality you're not, because that's just like that. Ah, hell. Type 14. Crap. Damn you, artificial ammo limit until I level it up. Prayer beads. There we go. Yeah, these are like the 5 ammo types. This is basically your knife, pistol, shotgun. Exorcism power. And Type 0, which, yeah, also this, oh, you're funny game, 420 beads. Yeah. Jump scare. Oh no. Oh, you're a creepy bitch. Who are you? Oh. Oh, great. Shit. Oh, she's aggressive. Ow. Stand still. Shit. Okay. Oh crap, she's mad. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Yeah, this game's a lot more action heavy than you'd expect. Like, I know it's very slow and methodical for the most part, but the game does get very action packed at certain points of the game. Also, hold on. I did not realize there was a cold front. God damn. We're barely in spring and we're already getting a cold front. Fucking hell. I also got some water. Because my throat's starting to get a bit dry. Anyways, back to ghost busting. Bye-bye. Oh, where'd you go? Come on, don't be shy. Twin Jizo key. Key found in Minakami settlement. Looks like the left half of the Jizo statue. In the first key.
One more key.
Okay, we're safe. Flashlights attract more attention. Bye-bye. Anyway, time for me to go do ghost busting shit. At the ripe old age of 14. To be young again. These creaking old bones. Ghost busting at this age. I remember when brain rot wasn't the most common thing used for comedy. More Type 90, fun. Yeah, I remember now. Okay. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Keep pressing buttons when I don't need to be pressing buttons. Shit. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on. There we go. Wasn't that too hard? Also healing. Or whatever this is. Type 61. Let's go. That's gonna be my go-to ammunition type at some point in the game, because I have a suspicious feeling it is. Will it actually be? I have no clue, but hey, you never know. Maybe it'll be funny. One never knows the path they go, I suppose. Hey, maybe I'll manage to somehow find my sister and get out of this village. You never know, of course. I don't know why I'm starting to speak like a cowboy. But hey, oh, look at this big ass house. I'm gonna go survive a murder. Who dropped this? Women's Notebook 6. Dear Masumi, I read your note, the one about you going out to find a way out of the village. So I did see you before. It wasn't some dream that I had. Please don't leave me alone here. Stay with me. If you don't find me in this house, I'm on the plateau overlooking the village. I'm looking for you, Masumi. Come get me. I'm waiting for you. Miyako. Broken Zoe site. Side stories. Oh yeah, the side quests. This game has side quests. I'll come back here later. I forgot this game had side quests for a bit. Wait, that's a new addition to this game. They added a bunch of side quests to this game. You can get bonus goodies from them, like charms and the like. Sacred water. Keep on trucking, keep on going. Woman overlooking village. Now, what did you drop? Notebook 7. Notebook appeared to belong to a woman who wandered into Minakami village. While walking through the forest searching for Masumi, I somehow found myself inside this village. I looked down at it from this overlook. It really hits home that something is wrong with this place. Deeply, deeply wrong. What could have happened here? Why is it always night? Why doesn't the sun ever come up? I can hear so many voices crying out from underneath these big rocks. They sound so sad. Sad in their agony. I also saw a figure in the window of a thatched roof house I could see from here. Maybe that means Masumi has come back. I won't know for sure until I try visiting that place again. I could be overthinking it, but that shadow kind of looked like me. Loving couple. Oh. Well, this ain't sketchy at all. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm usually not a photo mode type of guy, but... Alright. Put the moon in the center. IDY. There we go. I think that's a good shot. Oh shit. Well, so it's gonna go. Die. There we go. That should do it. That should be fine. We are no longer dealing with a ghost. God, that's... God, I know I'm not talking about... God, this game looks so pretty. Like, I miss grimy horror like this. Like, the very, obviously grimy, obviously decrepit horror. Like, I miss this type of horror. Because I feel like a lot of horror games, unless you're on the indie side, we've been getting that are too clean. I miss my decrepit horror. Oh, shit. I don't feel like fighting 3 at once, because I feel like a pain in the ass. Lunar incense. Got it. We're going. We're hoofing it. We're hoofing it. We're going. We're going. We're going. Time to go. Okay, okay, hold on. What would... Oh my god, one of them didn't even come off right. So, they made a physics engine just for this shit, and they failed to do the physics. That's funny. Physics, when physics engine don't physics. That's crazy. When my physics no one work. That's funny. Physics be physics, I guess. It be correct. Yeah, never know. Uh-huh. Man, you gotta think for a sec. If the paranormal is not commonplace, which in the Fatal Frame universe it is, not only that, it's very obvious that ghosts can follow you. Thanks to Fatal Frame 3 existing. I remember I mentioned earlier Fatal Frame 5, technically, even though it had the RE6 thing going on, where, ironically enough, it had the most high-stakes plot, but it was told in an incredibly poor way. Which is funny, because Fatal Frame is known for having good stories. Not as good as Silent Hills, but still good stories. But it's weird. Like, it has the most high-stakes plot because of the fact that if they don't fuck off with the water, it would infect the whole world and turn the world into ghosts. At the same time... bitches be cray-cray. Maybe they ran because they didn't want to sacrifice their sister. which that's usually the way this series goes. Usually it's someone not wanting to die, someone didn't die the way they were supposed to, or they did the wrong steps. Which, for fuck's sake, that's one thing about this series that's funny to me, because they always forget that, you know, people are people, and you can't force them to kill their sibling. Why? Because you cray-cray. Because most decent human beings would rather not sacrifice their sibling. You know, because people aren't crazy. Alright, asshole. Fuck off. Now you can fuck it right off. Yeah. Haha. Now, time for me to leave. Because I don't feel like dealing with the bullshit. Leer attack. Sometimes during battle or when opening doors, Wraiths will leer at you. If you eyes me, your willpower will drain considerably. Your words will break in the line of sight or close the door. Or evade. Yeah, hard to do that when it's a split second. Ooh. It's annoying, but whatever, I guess. I'm gonna explore this giant fuck off house now. There's a house I want to explore. Over on this neck of the woods. You know what's fun? I think this is one of the few games that I know I said like I hate the triple. This is one of the few games I don't mind where the protagonist got in here, because of the fact usually most of the time in horror media they have to make the protagonist be stupid and willingly go into these places. I love it when it's why I like it when Resi just sort of dumps the protagonist in random places without warning. If they're willing to go there, then you're an idiot. But if you're unknowingly dumped in there, that's better. For example, Fate of, as you saw with the intro of this game, they just sort of wandered in here on accident because Mayu was being called, which is already a really cool hook. Why was she getting called? What happened? What is causing her to be called over here? And it's such a great hook. And I wish most media did shit like that, where they unknowingly were doing that or getting involved in something they shouldn't be. Which is why one of those are my preferred horror movies. For example, anyone remember Annabelle? That film series. What was that film series called again? I forgot what it was called, but it was a film series that like The Nun, Annabelle, Insidious. No, not Insidious. Which, God, that film franchise was shafted. The fact the last movie of that franchise was a prequel. which is a mistake. I hate the fact that that series, the final movie in that series was a prequel. And that movie sucked. Oh, hello, creepy face masks. Yeah, like Insidious is just one of those horror franchises that went on for way too damn long. How do I unlock these doors? There's got to be some way to unlock these things. It just despawns whenever I look at it. That's a weird bug, but okay. Oh. Well. That's sketchy. I can't help but feel this is meant to symbolize something. All with the red ropes and the ropes tied to each other's hands, that type of stuff, but yeah, yeah, I'd rather not be in this place, but you never know, of course, so I gotta deal with the bullshit every single damn time. Also, I love the fact that that's a butterfly. How fitting. A lot of clever use of lighting in this game. Like I said before, this game is so pretty, and I love it when my horror games rely on lighting. Like, oh man, this game is so pretty. Like, it's such a pretty looking game. Oh, do I get the other one? Another place inside. You know, game, it really... I do like how when you're using the camera, the bottom portion of your body gets in frame, which, you know, Fatal Frame 5, a game that was released. Oh god, Fatal Frame 5 was 10 years ago. Jesus Christ. Or 11 years ago. It was like 2015. Which most people don't even know is Fatal Frame 5. People think that's Fatal Frame 4, when in reality Fatal Frame 4 was a Japan-only title, which sucks. Because that means we were robbed of the fourth game, because the fourth game was super unique. Because it's very... How do I describe Fatal Frame 4? It's very... RE1 mansion. That's how I would describe Fatal Frame 4. Very RE1 mansion. That's how I describe Fatal Frame 4. Very RE1 mansion. Have those two meet together in harmony. Okay, how you two gonna meet? What the heck am I supposed to be doing here? Okay, I'm confused here. Time for guide. Like, I'm assuming I'm supposed to get the ghosts to go to each other. That's what I assume. Like, I'm thinking I need to put them in here. Question is, how the hell do I... Where am I again? Hmm. There we go. Okay, so it's just an angle thing. Got it. So if we're able to do the angle thing, oh, that's gonna help a lot. Now time for me to get the fuck out of here. Hmm. Hmm. Game. I'd rather you not try to fuck me right now. Fuck you guys coming from? Come on, asshole. There, that'll do with those assholes. Hmm. Where do I go again? Oh yeah, over here. It should be good. Wonder how big this village is. Doesn't seem like a big village. If the houses are anything to go by. Also, who the heck are you guys? Mom, bish. Oh, you're creepy. You wanna just not? Yeah, just don't, please. Thank you. New items have been put in the points gallery. What did you give me? Oh, that's cool for photo mode. I have a lot of this. Holy. Nope. Hmm. Hmm. if we are able to go over here, then Crystal.
It's cold. Can't breathe. Water keeps coming. I'm sinking. It's dark.
Oh! Ah, son of a bitch. Where you at? Come on, where you at? That's a cool effect, so they have you hearing her drowning in the water. Nope. You can die. Ow. Ah, shit, she's mad. Come on, lady. Shit. Ah! Ran out of Type 61. Oh boy. Do you not? Shit, wasted a film. Come on, stop dancing around. Get down here. Nope. Come on. Come on, buddy. That takes care of the floating woman. Which, Christ, first off. Thanks for the heal, but I got plenty. Oh boy. Woman in white kimono. Prayer beads. All right. Oh shit. I'm coming, sister. Oh, that ain't good. Of course, the flashlight's breaking on me. Oh shit. Welcome to hell. Yeah, nah, not yet. Nope, nope, nope. Not yet. Besides, my internet's starting to get wonky. For those that are new, I really wish to subscribe if you're new. Like to stream if you enjoyed it. I'm gonna end stream here because internet's starting to get a bit wonky. Because it's about that time, anyways. I stream every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 1 p.m. CST. I have a Discord. Go join the Discord. We play D&D. It's fun. Go to the channel description. That's where it's at. The link. And like and subscribe if you're new. Anyways, also sorry if I sounded like low energy. I'm kind of just dealing with being half asleep for like 2 hours, and I don't know why. That, and I'm in a mood. This game is very calming, and I don't know what it is. Like, it's a very chill game, shockingly enough. It's like surprisingly chill. Despite the whole horrors beyond my imagination, the game is